Hey guys, it's Ash.
And Christian, and this is the group chat is haunted.
Woo!
Welcome in, everybody. So this is going to be part 2 of the Lizzie Borden House.
Part 2, baby.
And I don't even know. I'm literally at a loss for words because this case, for some reason, just makes me so excited. So we'll do a quick recap, I guess, for everybody.
Or you could just go listen to episode 4 for
our
the
episode
first part.
4, but part 1.
Part 1.
For this. We'll do the quickest recap ever. So, based in the late 1800s, Lizzie Borden's stepmother and dad get murdered. They don't know who did it, and right now all fingers are pointing towards Lizzie, or as she liked to go by, Lizbeth. I think that about covers it, right?
Yeah.
Sister Emma was not home.
Emma was off doing something else.
Right. So, she was visiting friends.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Now, we're all on the very obscure same page. So, the last we ended was Lizbeth got arrested on August 11th. Here we go. So, a week after the murders, August 11th, Lizbeth was arrested. After an inquest of mounting suspicion, authorities believed that she had motive, opportunity, and inconsistencies within her statements. But believing and proving these things are two different things.
Yes.
So here are the details that were on the trial, and you can tell me what you think. The trial begins in June of 1893. So she was arrested in August, and the trial didn't start until June. The prosecution's argument was the financial motive, no forced entry into the house,
Right.
an inconsistent alibi, suspicious behavior after the murders, but the problem was that the forensic science in 1892 was non-existent to compare to what we have today.
Therefore lacking.
Yes, so they could not use any of the evidence from the hatchet that they found, the hatchet head. If it had anything on it, they couldn't use it. They had no way to test it.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
even, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, there was no reliable blood type. I don't even think that people knew what their blood types were, or that was even a thing back then. The hatchet could not be conclusively proven to be the weapon. And the defense did something very strategic during all of this.
Dun, dun, dun.
They portrayed Lizbeth as a respectable, church-going, unmarried woman from a good family.
Okay, sure.
Victorian gender expectations definitely worked in her favor in this case scenario. Because you have to think, back then, it was mind-blowing to them, anybody, that a woman could commit such volatile acts.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. So the idea that a woman can brutally attack her parents to death,
Question mark.
for many jurors, that was completely unthinkable.
Huh.
The jury deliberated for about an hour, and I think you know most of this story, but what do you think that the verdict was?
She's not guilty.
So on June 20th, 1893, Lizbeth Borden was found not guilty.
Shocker. What?
She was officially acquitted on all charges and found legally innocent. But publicly, no one ever forgave her.
Because she
Everyone
was a
believed
woman?
that she did it. And that she was just able to use the prosecution in all of this to get away with it as a woman.
Makes my head hurt.
So, publicly, she was not forgiven.
No, why would she be?
She and Emma inherited the estate and moved into a larger home in a better neighborhood, which I don't blame them.
No, I don't blame them either. However, I feel like if this was motive to do this, I know that's not the true motive behind why
Right.
this happened, but that looks really sus on, like, now like, if someone just murked their husband or their parents,
Mm-hmm.
like, that would be my first thought. You
Yeah.
just rolled them over just so you could get a new house.
Exactly. Okay, so Ashley and I were talking about this after we recorded the first episode. And before I get into anything else, I'm going to tell you my thoughts. And obviously, we have to say allegedly because, you know, whatever. But this also happened at 1800, so fuck it. I think that Elizabeth, was in love with the maid, Bridget, because they say that
Scandalism.
she was into women and not men, which to each his own, perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. Perfectly fine.
Could care less. I think that Bridget saw how Abby and Andrew treated Emma and Lisbeth, and that they came up with a plan while Emma was out of town so she wouldn't know anything about it, or Emma knew and she just left to be out of town so there'd be one less conspicuous person, and they knew, but because she was a female she could get away with it. And I think they planned it together.
I think so.
And I think they just made everything such a big circle of, you know, I was here, I was doing this, I was sick, I was upstairs, I heard her laughing, but I was letting him in, but she was supposed to be over here. I think they just made it so jumbled up that they couldn't prove anything.
Yeah. Like, that's the smartest thing to do.
The dress that she had. Why in the world would you burn a dress because it had paint on it? Why?
I mean, unless you're that afraid of somebody, like, seeing a stained dress. But even then, back then, what difference did it make?
I mean, I guess they were very...
I mean, they weren't vain people, though, from what you were saying in the beginning. Like, they weren't, like, really vain.
The dad. Not necessarily. We don't know. I don't know about Lisbeth and Emma. The dad was very frugal. So that is my thoughts.
I think so.
What do you think? What is your conspiracy about the situation? And then we'll get into the hauntings of the house.
So, honestly, I think that is a very valid way to think about it, especially for the time period that it was in, and especially being a female that preferred females. That wasn't exactly normal. So how do we know that maybe they didn't find out and there was like...
Oh, and maybe they were going to take her out of the will and everything like that.
I had that thought. So they found out.
I did not think about that.
And then it basically turned into this whole heck of a hoopla, and here we are. Or they just wanted to get back into the documents for the
everything.
Yeah, like the
money.
Trust and the will, whatever may have you.
Yeah.
Because they can't do it if what's her name's still in the picture.
Abby.
Yeah. Because if Abby's still in the picture, there's nothing they can do.
Right.
So maybe the dad found out, or Abby found out, and said, I'm going to blackmail you if you don't cooperate.
Yeah.
And then bada bing, bada boom, here we are. I had that. You know what?
See,
I had that just now.
That's smart. I love talking these things out. I want to know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments of the post or on social media. Let us know what you think, because
I feel like that's a valid thing.
I think we have a really valid mindset going. Yeah. Okay. Well, she was never forgiven. She inherited the estate, her and her sister. Whispers followed her for the rest of her life, obviously.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah. The murders, they were never solved. So they're officially unsolved case. And today, I think what pulls people in is the house itself.
Ooh.
So the murders happened inside the modest home on 2nd Street in Fall River. It's a plain, narrow house that does not look something like that would carry so much weight, but it does, and it sits like any other New England home. If you see a picture of it, to me, I think it's beautiful. I love that time period of houses. But if you did not know about this house and they didn't have anything labeled as like this is the house, you truly could drive right by it and have no idea.
See, but you know what though? She already looks right off the rib. She just looks like she's capable of murder.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there's Oh!
Yeah, that's the dad. You can't even see his face.
You don't even know what's... Anyways, okay, that's not what I was looking at.
Yeah, so the house, I do believe, is like a pretty dark green color.
It's a bed and breakfast?
Yeah, you can stay there in the rooms. You can do a ghost tour at night, or they do just regular tours during the day.
That's a pretty house.
Yeah, it's very pretty. So today, it's widely known as the Lizzie Borden House, and it is frozen behind velvet ropes. It almost looks identical to when they lived in it.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Yep, most of the things that are inside of the house are original. Is it not gorgeous?
What?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Oh, look at that staircase,
It
y'all.
isn't a place that you pass through quietly with a brochure in your hand. You can stay there. You can walk up the same narrow staircase as Abby climbed that morning before she was killed. You can stand in the sitting room where Andrew laid on the couch. You can step into the guest room where everything changed. The rooms aren't renamed to soften the edges either. There is the Lizzie and Emma suite, the Andrew and Abby suite, and the Morris room associated with where Abby was found upstairs. They've leaned into the history, and it is not hidden at all. During the day, they run guided tours. You move room to room, hearing the timeline, seeing the preserved layout, noticing how close everything feels, just like I said in part 1. Because that's what people always say. The house feels way smaller than expected.
Because it looks big on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks huge. But, like,
But
you
it's
look
not.
at these rooms are
They're
tiny.
tiny, very tiny. It says, and when night falls, the tour changes. Lights dim, equipment comes out, and voices lower. They offer ghost hunts, overnight stays. You can book a room, lay your head down, turn off the lights in the same structure where 2 brutal murders happened in broad daylight. That's the part that fascinates me.
The fact that they call it a bed and breakfast cracks me up.
You don't just visit the history, you get to sleep in it.
Oh, no. No way. Absolutely not. Okay, to be fair, I might. I would consider, but I probably wouldn't make it. I would be too...
Through the night?
I would make it through the night.
I think I would make it through the night. I don't know if I would sleep through the night. I feel like I would want to be up all night long talking and seeing if I could get reactions.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, we're not going to sleep. We'll go. I'm not sleeping there, but we'll go and we'll stay up.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Deal.
So there are multiple reports from guests who have stayed over the night and who say that they have woken up suddenly in the middle of the night for no clear reason. No noise, no movement, just a feeling. You know the feeling where your body wakes up before your brain can catch up?
Oh, yeah. Happens all the time.
Yeah, that's what they mean.
Or like when you like jolt and apparently you jolt because your body thinks that it's dying or something and you're like,
Yes.
oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah. So that actually, fun fact, I looked that up one time because I do it all the time. So apparently your body falls asleep quicker than your brain does. And because of that, your brain thinks that your body's trying to die. And so it jerks you awake so that you start breathing again.
Oh, I was wondering why that always happens.
So it's like a safety mechanism that your brain does for your body.
So unless you're like actively ready to die, it just keeps you from dying. Oh, that's really cool though.
Yep, because your body is more exhausted than your brain, like before your brain can shut off.
Well, I mean, I don't think either of our brains shut off at night anymore.
No, definitely not with a baby, that's for sure.
No.
When they open their eyes, they feel like someone is already in the room with them, not moving, not speaking, just there watching. One woman who stayed in the Andrew and Abby room said that she woke up sometime after midnight and immediately felt like she shouldn't move. She said the room felt wrong, like the air had shifted, and as she laid there completely still, she heard something beside the bed. Not footsteps, not breathing, but the sound of fabric moving.
Oh.
Like someone adjusting their position right next to her. She said she was too afraid to even turn her head, and when she finally forced herself to look, there was nothing there. But she said she didn't sleep at all the rest of the night.
I wouldn't have either, especially if something is in the same bed as me.
Yeah.
Who was in the bed? Like,
She didn't see anything.
but I'm like, who decided to come back? Like, who decided to come back in the bed?
My guess is Andrew.
Ew. But that's not even his woman. Like, what?
But it's his room. It's his bed.
Oh, it is true. It is his bed.
In the upstairs guest room, the room where Abby was found, people don't always report hearing things, but they report feeling things. Tour guides have said that they've watched visitors walk into that room and immediately change. Their postures shift, they get quiet, and they start tearing up, and they don't know why.
Aww, I mean...
Yeah.
I get that.
Others say they feel like someone is standing directly behind them, close enough that if they turned around, they would expect to see someone there, but when they do, there is no one. And then there are the footsteps. This one is the most common of experiences for people. Guests say that they hear someone walking upstairs, slow and measured, back and forth, like someone is pacing.
Oh, like they're trying to figure out if this is the right move or not.
Maybe.
Ooh.
And the thing that makes it worse is the sound doesn't sound random, it sounds intentional, just like you just said. Like someone knows exactly where they're going. And when people go to check, when they walk back up the stairs and they turn on the lights, there is nothing. No one.
Oh my gosh.
There's a group doing an overnight investigation, and they set up small motion sensors and trigger objects in different rooms. Things that would light up or make noise if touched. At one point during the night, one of the devices went off. They all turned to look, and then it stopped. A few seconds later, another went off, in a completely different part of the room. And then another. Not all at once, not chaotic. One, pause. Another one, pause. Like something was moving slowly through the room, interacting with each object at a time. And then there's the attic.
Intentional movement.
I know. Could you imagine? It's like, beep, beep.
Like trying to figure out what...
Beep. Like what the object is.
I mean, as a dead person, I can only imagine... like, what their feelings are. Like,
well, having hundreds of probably thousands of people in their house, in their space.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I'd be a little worked
year. It has to keep the energy going.
Yeah. Because you're feeding it. You're literally feeding that. You're feeding these people.
Yeah. Whether it's evil or not, it keeps it going. Without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that that's what it is. For sure.
For sure.
So, the attic. I'm going to say it, that this one I don't like. Multiple people have reported hearing what sounds like a child. Not crying, not screaming, laughing.
Nope.
A soft, faint coming from above in the attic. And there's no clear reason for that. No confirmed story explains it, which somehow to me makes it way worse.
That literally makes it worse. That makes me... literally want to cry.
Yeah.
A child?
Mm-hmm. Child voices. But a child, to my knowledge, never lived there.
I mean, other than when they were children, but even then, what is their spirit of their childhood? Like, Ghost of Christmas Past? What are we doing here?
I know. It's insane.
Stop.
So one tour guide told a story about standing at the bottom of the stairs during a late night tour. She said she clearly heard footsteps coming down from the second floor, slow and distinct, like someone was walking down towards her. She assumed someone from the group had wandered off, so she called out, and there was no answer. So she waited, and the footsteps stopped. She went upstairs to check, and every single person in her group was exactly where they were supposed to be. No one had moved. There were also repeated reports of the doors opening and closing. Yeah, they weren't slamming, not violently moving, but slowly opening and shutting quietly, unlatching, relatching, unlatching, relatching, like someone was turning the handle from the other side.
But why? Okay.
I think Ashley's at a loss for words.
I'm broken. I'm physically broken.
This is why I want to go stay there, because so many people have so many different experiences, and it's just so intriguing to me.
I'm telling you, they would be like, this bitch right here, let's get her. We're going out. Look, again, from the wind,
I'm sensitive to this kind of stuff. I've already told you.
I know.
When I go and stay at places that are haunted, I always feel something,
they don't
see
want me
something,
here.
hear something. I don't know. It's insane.
What?
So then there are the experiences that people struggle to explain. They don't have clear movement, and people who stay overnight will say that nothing happened, no footsteps, no sounds, no movement, but when they leave, they all will say the same thing, that they did not feel like they were alone at all the entire night.
So something was constantly like watching them.
Some people believe what's in the house is residual, like the energy is stuck in a loop, moments replaying over and over, footsteps, movement, and routine. Others believe it's something aware, something that notices when people are there, that moves when you move, that watches, that chooses when to make itself known. I think that that's what makes this place so different, because that isn't just a haunted house story, it's a real place where something violent and emotional and unresolved has happened. And whether you believe in ghosts or not, that is the kind of energy that just does not disappear.
It reminds me of that little creature in the Reddit episode with that mocks your movement.
Mm-hmm. The one that I did from in the woods up on the mountain.
Yeah. I actually, I went home and I re-listened to it, and then, the next morning I had a dream about it, and it was, this little it was creepy.
I know.
It wasn't little either. It was huge. And I'm like...
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm. That's to think about it from that big of a perspective, it's not just, like you said, a haunted house. It's not like something just happened there.
Yeah.
It was a whole event that took place over the span of how many years between the lady coming in, them not accepting the lady, whether that be because they both have their own opinions or because they both don't like whatever may have you.
Yeah, all the tension that led up to the murders, and then the big question of what happened with the murders, and the anger and resentment. And
I mean, we can all tell what happened with the murders, but we can speculate.
Yeah, we can speculate. We can allegedly speculate.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So, with all of that said,
the attic.
One day we are going, and the attic creeps me the fuck out.
I can't. Why children? Why do people have to bring children into this?
It's not even people. It's just, I swear, it's the demons.
Demon.
The demons.
Demon.
I think it's that there's some kind of residual evil in that house from the murders. And I personally think that it is coming out as a mocking, laughing child in the attic.
Oh.
That is what I think, and that is what I believe.
That's a good thought, though. Because it's a manifestation of all of that gobbledygook that's just sitting there between the years, and then after everything happened,
and then all the people now in and out that feed that energy, whether it's through fear themselves.
Me.
Me. Yeah, I don't know. But we are going.
Yeah.
I want to go to Massachusetts so bad. I want to go to Salem. I want to go to the Lizzie Borden House.
I love that.
I want to do all the things.
I hear Salem and I think of everybody naming their black cat Salem.
I know.
I always feel bad because it's such a cute name.
It is, but come on, people. Find a new name.
Not every black cat has to be Salem.
Midnight. Toothless.
Not Toothless.
It's so cute, but find something else.
Yeah, find something else. Please, for the love of all that is holy.
We're cat owners, if you can't tell.
Yes.
So, if you do not want to miss another episode, make sure to follow the podcast. Make sure to give us a rating and comment, please. That helps with the podcast circulation. And if you have any spooky, unexplainable stories of your own, you can email them over to us at
groupchatishaunted@gmail.com.
And make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at
The Group Chat is Haunted.
Stay curious.
Stay spooky.
And remember, the group chat is always listening.